Hi, welcome to ChicagoParent.com's Behind the Scenes series. I'm Carrie Kaufman, and we're here at the Field Museum of Natural History, where you have undoubtedly been before. But I can guarantee that you have never seen what you're about to see.
So you're standing in the Field Museum of Natural History on the 3rd floor. And those of us that have been to the Field Museum are familiar with the exhibits and the dioramas, but less than 1% of what's in the building is on display. Okay. That means we have 99% more elephants, more mummies, more totem poles here behind the scenes. Okay. And these collections that are here behind the scenes are used by scientists from around the world on a daily basis to unlock the mysteries of the planet that we live on. What I'm going to talk to you about today is mammals. But a lot of what I am going to tell you about pertains not only to mammals, but to dinosaurs, to mummies, to plant specimens. Now, we get our mammal specimens all over the world. We get them from local zoos when tigers die, or when squirrels are found dead on the road, we pick them up. For example, this chipmunk was picked up, found dead on the road. And people often ask me, when I tell them that we're still collecting chipmunks, they say, dude, when are you going to have enough chipmunks? And the answer is never. And the reason the answer is never is just last year, a scientist came to me and she said, I have a hypothesis about the chipmunks in Chicago. I think they're different than the chipmunks in Milwaukee. I need a large sample of chipmunks from Chicago and a large sample from Milwaukee. We had enough chipmunks from both of those areas for that scientist to conduct a research. But the very next day, another scientist came to me and said, I'm also interested in chipmunks, but I don't care about geographic variation. I'm looking for change over time. So I need a large sample from Chicago from 1902, and I need a large sample from 2010. We had enough from 1902, but we didn't from 2010. Every squirrel, every chipmunk, every elephant that comes to us with a date and a specific locality has the potential of being the pivotal specimen in somebody's study. And I used to think my job as collection manager was to know every purpose this particular specimen would serve. And I gave that up a long time ago. And the reason I gave it up is that technology is changing. And DNA is a classic example of this. We are able to recover DNA from little snips of skin, a square millimeter, from specimens that were collected in Oklahoma Indian Territory in the 1800s. And the person who collected the specimen and preserved the specimen had no idea what DNA was, let alone what it could be used for, or that it could be recovered from this particular skin. So as technology changes, we can use the same skin, or the same skull, or the same femur again and again and again to ask the same question using a different methodology, or to ask questions that we never even dreamed about 2 or 3 years ago.